everybody. Jeff as always, ID10T Garage. Like, subscribe, and all the good stuff because I need it. I don't make money on this stuff. This is just a hobby. So, you know, if you like what I'm putting out, tell your friends. But anyways, let's talk about the 66 Mustang. Give you guys a little bit of an update on it. I don't know where I left off last, but this side's all boxed in at the front. I am still working on the other side. Unfortunately, I'm short a rocker panel. The one that was on here was rotted out, so I have to order a patch to complete this before I put this bottom section in. I've just kind of welded the inner part of the 01 in, and I've got to finish it up down here, come across here, weld to here, and all that good stuff. And then I actually started to put the outer front part on, just kind of tacked all the way up and down and kind of messed up, but that's beside the point. And then I've fabbed up this panel, which is going to go in here, you know, kind of like that, and then attach to the rocker, and then I'll have to, you know, do some stuff down there. So I've got that done. So far I've cut away a lot up here. I'm just coming up with ideas. So more than likely I'm going to do perforated metal right here, and the purpose behind this is when the water gets in between the hood, it'll drain into the original cowl and not into the engine bay, because 01 you had a big piece of rubber that sealed to the hood here and kept it from coming down into the engine bay. And I'll probably put another piece kind of like that across this other part to kind of keep that in the same area. But I might even do the same thing around here, because this is where your drain holes go. So your water drains out here and then down there. So it's all coming down this rail, and that's why all these holes are here. That's kind of just water drains. But I'll have to keep this all solid so it doesn't come into the actual car. So I'm going to have to get these all set and welded together. And what I've come up with is they make these universal wipers. And I probably should have done this if I was going to do this with the stock wiper setup. But the wiper motor would be in the way. And that was the problem. But I can probably use this and up these holes and at least put a driver's side wiper on, and that'll make this easy to run in the rain. So been working on that. I also got my flare put on for the passenger side, so that's all there. Welded in the one little area back here. Got one right there as well that's not welded in yet. I've cut away some of the rear, and I'll kind of show you guys right here. It's kind of hard to see. I've just tacked this weld ends right here to the little rail that attaches to the bumper bracket. I had to cut away a lot to get it to fit there. You have to remember, I didn't center the car with the rear wheels, so we are actually hitting the bumper bracket with the rear valence, and I'll have to build a filler panel. And I'm okay with that. I've test fit the rear trunk lid, and I started making a filler piece to go between that rear bumper and the rear taillight panel. And just to see what's in here, my plastic kind of broke, but you can see I've got all sorts of bolts coming through here now. Well, the reason behind that is I ended up doing a intercooler cap. It's an 8-inch intercooler cap with a 6-inch opening. And this is my gas access. Boom shakalaka. So I really like this. I wanted to do the kind of the pop-up cap, but it just didn't have a big enough opening. This is a bit of a pain in the ass to do one-handed, I guess, when I'm at an angle trying to get it on there straight. Okay, there we go. Boom. All good. But yeah, that's kind of where we sit with the Mustang. I still got a lot of welding to do, a lot of filling to do, a lot of cutting to do. I ran out of welding gas today as well, so hopefully I need to go get that new welding gas tank, and I need to order the rocker piece so I can get that side all finished up and start working on this top cowl area. And I just got some other ideas I've been tinkering with. This being the big one. I took these aluminum caps and I just kind of cut them up and made my own vents. And this will, you know, attach right here. But then I'll put some air holes here, here, and here. And that way when the air comes in here, it'll flow through, and then just kind of out. A lot of welding will be involved there. And this will be sheet metal. But for the time being, this was a good test piece to kind of get a general idea of what I wanted to do with my vents, because I'm not paying $1,500 for a stock pair of 66 vents. Just no freaking way. I've got somebody that might be able to CNC these in sheet metal and on eBay and all that good stuff, so I might have that done, or I might just try to do it myself with the old angle grinder. So we'll see. But yeah, tons going on, tons to still do. But the car is coming together slowly but surely. But because I got so much welding, the PCM is still not attached. The steering wheel is still not attached. I've got to do a lot of the intersections. All this stuff in here, I'm going to have to, you know, kind of fill. So that'll take some time. It'll all figure out, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the AC. I'm thinking I might stick it in the original radio hole, and then just put my radio down here in the bottom. I'll make a custom console and all that good stuff, but I've got a ton of stuff to figure out, obviously. But we are making progress, slowly but surely. So, got questions, let me know. Happy to answer it. This car's not perfect, like I said, it's a rat rod, but you know, it's gonna be cool. I hope, at least. We'll see.